I know this isn't scripted, so. I was like, what you got? What you got, man? Give me a saucy intro.
I don't know, man. I was just gonna say, how you doing, man?
This is to Meet Your Makers.
Yeah.
The series.
Yeah.
Know that.
I got visuals for that, bro.
Nah, for sure. They need to hear that though. You know when people see you say it, then it means something different. So hit them with to Meet Your Makers. You know what I'm saying?
Touche. All right, man. What's up, man? Peace. We are on all day. It's a lot of dogs that keep stopping and showing this joint.
It's like that.
They see
it's good energy in this motherfucker.
Yeah, they see two niggas that look free and they want to be free too.
Yeah.
So, Mala, this is episode 2 of Meet Your Makers.
We here.
What's up, man? How are you?
Blessed to be here, man.
Nice.
Had to fight through a tornado to get here, man.
Damn near, bro. Let me see. Oh, real quick. You can put the mic on the front side.
Got you.
Yeah,
I was trying to look like less of a snitch, but I got you.
They won't believe the lies.
They putting Gunna through it. I ain't trying to go through it.
No, it's that.
Leave my man alone.
Yeah. So yeah, how are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm in a great place. We're building, developing.
Nice.
Always can be better, but we always working towards it. So ain't no complaints, no me quail.
No fact. You speak Spanish?
Sometimes.
Nice. Me too. I don't know. Okay, so I've been to multiple places with you where you've had to introduce yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always interesting, right? Because like we presented different things every time.
Yeah.
Right? So we did the Black Ass Flea Market. And it's like, so what do you do? You're like, oh, you're a fashion designer. And be like, no. And be like, then we delivered the painting, so we could be at the Nordstrom's jump.
Yeah. What was that? That wasn't Nordstrom's. Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus.
Yeah. So let me get that step up a little bit. Let's go.
So we did the Neiman Marcus jump. We jumped off the painting. Every time we move a painting, it rains. So
it's an adventure.
We're gonna put that in the new Farmer's Almanac.
It's an adventure.
Check with Owen and Tommy. Are they delivering the painting? It's gonna rain. So
we got the rain dance.
Meet those ladies, and they're like, "So you a painter?" No. Then what else we do? Then we do deliver the painting for Kennedy Center show.
For sure.
And you're like, everybody like, "So you a painter?" And we're like, "No." We're like, "All right, nigga. Then what are you?"
They should put my name next to the word artist.
Heard.
Because it shouldn't, when you look up the definition of an artist, it doesn't give you a category.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm one of those people that I don't, putting a category on me is watering down my existence. So I'm an artist, and I'm truly the definition of what being an artist is.
Nice. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of all your mediums.
And the future ones too, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what we might do. It's like,
good, man. Okay.
Whatever direction God takes us,
for sure.
is where I go.
So then where you at now? I guess in the sense of like, what mediums are you exploring? And what mediums are you enjoying?
Well, let me start by saying energy will forever be my favorite medium.
For sure.
So that's why this is very enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? We're capturing lightning in a bottle with this camera right now.
Yes,
but my primary focus right now, the medium of finance.
Oh, that. Ooh, nice.
I know niggas think, like he about to say music, this, that, and that. All that stuff, I got it down, man. I could do that all day long. I like to study things that I need to make progress within. So where digging into the art of finance, digging into the art of how to make it move, how to make it stay, how to, playing around with that.
Nice. What successes have you been seeing?
The account increase.
Oh, beautiful.
That's the successes, but also understanding when to spend money. Like, all right, this would be like the first year that it's a difference between paying on a credit card and just straight up saying, I'm gonna pay off some debt. Mm-hmm. Whereas like, nah, I'm getting rid of debt this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and seeing how it affects my numbers and also affects the way that my business moves. Yeah. Lifestyle-wise, health-wise, what comes with these different things as I become more and more financially creative.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, what's up, man? And then, what's been frustrating for you recently?
Being a well-known unknown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They know a real, how can I put this? They know a real craftsman is in the room. Mm-hmm. But I haven't gotten a big contract to solidify my placement within the national art community. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then, how do you? So then, even in the midst of that, in the midst of that frustration, what's look,
it's 3 people in this interview right now.
Look, you see the first one, we dealing with some flies in the jump.
Right? It is what it is.
I count it as curiosity. I've known what it's been like to be curious and not know the boundaries of a space because of my curiosity. And imagine a fly who has we'd be like, dang, it's a lot of flies, but it's like, no, this is an individual fly, Otherwise, a large fly community, one fly doesn't represent them all.
You gonna name them?
No.
All right, cool.
Be present.
All right.
He's present. Well, they're present. I don't know. I don't like they're present.
I ain't trying to multiply. Go ahead.
But, yeah, so even in the face of the frustration, what things do you hold on to that keep you going, right? If we consider it like rock climbing, it's like even if the next little joint is small, it's still enough to keep you pushing forward. For sure.
You don't need much to get your footing, right?
Yeah.
The question is, what keeps me going?
Yeah. In the face of the frustration, what's those things that you're grasping onto that's helping you keep climbing?
To look back and see progress, but also art and creativity is the closest we get to playing God, manifesting, making something out of nothing. That's the closest we get to playing God. And I feel like it brings me closer to God when I'm tapped in like that, spiritually. So money, no money, anything, I'm still an artist. I'm still going to do this because it's what's needed for my existence.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's no choice but to keep going. Mm-hmm. It's like how can I put it? After you realize you're capable of something, how do you stop doing the thing?
Yeah.
How? You're capable of making magic through your vision, right? Mm-hmm. How do you stop doing that?
That's a good question.
You don't, right?
A lot of people do, though.
Scared.
A lot of people do.
They end up in church.
That's common for a lot of people.
Yeah.
To see what's possible and be, oh, I don't want to do that no more.
Matter of fact, I'm not even going to try to throw little slight jokes at the people like that. The shit is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to commit to that part of life because society tells you not to. Mm-hmm. It's tough. It's difficult. Like I said, most frustrating thing for me is to be a well-known unknown.
Bro.
but I'm still going to keep going until that unknown is a little smudged a little bit. Like, I don't need to be known by everybody, but I look to be respected as an artist and as a craftsman that transcends mediums.
Yeah. It's like, bro, like, recently they discovered that something that we had understood, we didn't fully understand.
What's
it was
that?
a saying, it was like a jack of all trades, master of none,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it was like, it stops there. But like what actually comes after it is like, jack of all trades, master of none. It's sometimes better or sometimes like, but just saying like, being a jack of all trades is sometimes a good thing. Like being able to do multiple things at once. It's like, bro, like if you know how to build a house, but you can't run electrical or you can't do plumbing, it's like, nice shed, my nigga. Like,
And that's it.
you'd be like, nice shed, bro. Like,
You gonna build an outhouse for your shed?
yeah, like, nice. So it's just like, but then I guess the other thing too that's amazing is like your ability to be good, not even good, your ability to be great at most of the things that you touch. Like,
Sacrifices.
you sent me, first of all, the fact that, how long you been painting?
This month will mark my 1 year anniversary.
That's nuts, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, this
crazy.
month for sure.
And like, I've been places where you've told that to people as they're receiving paintings that you've done. And they're like,
They're like, nah,
no, there's no way.
But you also have to factor in, been an artist since I was like 7. Drawing on the tests and stuff like that, understanding colors, doing that type of thing. So I've been preparing myself for all of these things.
Yeah.
Naturally.
And then that plays into like what we was talking about off camera, and just like, I know you for what 3, 4?
Yeah.
Like something like that. And it's like, if you're in your early 30s, that's 27 years of life that I haven't been a part of, that have allowed you to culminate in the person that you are now. And so like, there's so much work that people don't see that leads to what you are, that it's just like, man. So yeah, what happened in them 27, like, that led you to be this person now, where you have the ability to touch music, paint, cloth, metal.
The list goes on.
Carpentry.
Yeah, we on the woodwork too, right?
Yeah, I went, in my head there was only one way to say that, and I didn't want to have to say pause, so I said carpentry, because I was just naming materials, and I was just carpentry.
Oh, this is going on YouTube. Cam and Mace on the loose. You gotta keep it PC, man.
Oh man, so
Straight up and down.
but like, there's so many avenues that you have the ability to impact and then make something that people enjoy participating in. And it's just like, I guess, I don't know, first of all, that's not even a question. That's just me just singing your praises.
I appreciate that, man.
Cause like, yeah, we worked on a bunch of stuff together.
A variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, variety, for
And
real.
it's just like,
This ain't the end of it neither. We got more to do.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
what happened when niggas start messing with Stone? I'm like, oh, crazy. But I guess, I don't know, I like it. Yeah, like, how do you get here?
Get hit by being lost, man.
True.
Get hit by not having much guidance in the different areas that you want to be in. But like you said, it's not too much I can't touch the outcome will be good.
Yeah.
So it's like me searching around for what I now know I was searching for myself the whole time. I was partaking in different mediums, different communities. Most people don't know, as a teenager, I was in multiple go-go bands, playing the bass guitar, playing the keyboard.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Opening up for Backyard, opening up for Reaction, TCB, all that type shit.
That's funny, because my master was here before. He used to sing in go-go bands.
You see what I'm saying?
I used to go with him to the go-go's.
Hey, it was a different time.
Hey, look.
It was a different time. But I grew up performing for people, bro. Being on stage and like, between that, playing tennis, and school and work, that was it for me as a teenager. So my teenage years, bro, like all that happened, and then I was introduced to textiles at 16.
Nice.
So my mom put me in the summer youth employment program that happens in DC.
Yeah, SYP job.
SYP, and she found a place to put me, and she was like, "Nah, I want you to go here." And I'm thinking like, I'm gonna sit in here and I'm gonna find somewhere else to go, cause I never did clothes before that point.
Yeah.
I walked in a spot and I see like, oh, they got the shorties in it. And it's like only one other. It's like one other straight dude in the room. I'm like, we gonna chill here all summer.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that I would be a natural at it, but I was. Same day they showed us a sewing machine, they like, sew some straight lines. I'm knocking out straight lines like it's nothing. Like everything that was being taught was being absorbed and used in real time. And at the end of that program, we had to do a flea market on Rhode Island Avenue.
Oh, nice.
Right down the street from where the metro station at. And
what's that?
by the McDonald's, bro.
By the church right there?
By the McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right by the McDonald's. And I was the first to sell out.
Oh, nice.
I'm talking like,
Damn.
I was the first to sell out. I was like, I had made so much money just like, I'm 16. Not only do I have a job, getting this shit off the flea market jump, I had made so much money that they asked me to pay for my materials. They ain't asked nobody part of the program to pay for their materials.
Wait.
Yeah, bro. The shit was sick. They ain't get it. They ain't get it, but I'm like, damn. I had ran it up like that, so.
Because they was like, hey, bro, you making too much?
Yeah, because they see everybody else wasn't really.
Making nothing.
You might sell a thing, but niggas was pulling up seeing the t-shirts I did. And it's like, nah, we want to, let me get that.
Oh,
I'm going to support young brother. My shit was so good that I got hired by the silkscreen factory that the program was under the very next week.
Oh, wow. So these are the people that was like, basically like, probably like funding the program. Almost.
Not at all. Not at all. The program just so happened to rent a space that was on top of the factory. So they had sewing machines up top. They had the silkscreen factory going at the bottom. These two separate businesses that had nothing to do with each other, but everything to do with each other. And I was just one of those kids that see me.
Where was the space at?
I think it's like hubcaps now, or like tires or some shit now.
That's
like,
the joint that's on Rhode Island?
Rhode Island. So the McDonald's and the church, right?
You nigga, okay.
And I was right in the middle. Yeah.
I'm always amazed at like how lives overlap without people knowing. So the church that's right there, that little lot used to have like a storage facility.
For sure. Yeah.
And so like I used to work at the church.
Oh shit.
When I was 13, 14, 15, 16.
What was you doing in the church?
I was an administrative assistant for my friend's uncle.
Okay.
And so like, cause like we the same age. And I would be there over the summer. Like, I'm actually named after the bishop of that church. So Bishop Owens.
Okay.
Is the bishop of the church. And you just take an S off his last name. You got me. So like, it's always interesting how people's lives overlap and interconnect in ways that they didn't even know.
Facts. And you know this area is small, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, you was right next door the whole time.
Fact. Fact. Preoccupied like a motherfucker,
Bro.
but fact.
I was happy as shit. I was happy as shit making like $12 an hour at that.
You hear me though? I mean, life is different.
Snow.
Life was way different. Life was way different. But I mean, fun times, amazing times. A lot of those times laid the foundation of what I tap into now. Mm-hmm. So now it's like tapping into fashion, tapping into music. When I've done 10,000 hours, time and time again already, it's not hard to tap back in.
Yeah. So we got music, you said the bass guitar and the go-go bands. What band was you playing in?
That shit was called Deep Impact.
Deep Impact?
Pause. Yeah. All our songs are nasty as shit. We had a song called Sloppy Top, Freak Zone, Make It Pop. Mm-hmm. All these was like, these are songs that we would play, motherfuckers just start shaking ass like.
Nice.
Go-Go's in the early, what is that? Damn, we old as hell now. 2000s?
Yeah.
2000s? Go-Go's in the 2000s was crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's 23 years ago.
Yeah, Go-Go's in the 2000s was like insane.
You know, the craziest part was the pool parties, bro. Niggas used to have all that electrical equipment right next to the pool.
And everybody going crazy.
Because my man, he played in Reflections. It was like a band out of Boo. They had some solid, they had some good musicians, bro. One of the niggas that used to sing with XIB, he now sings at Zion.
Right.
Zion Church.
Because then XIB turned into like a religious. They went religious, I think, bro. Yeah, like a religious go-go band now. Last thing I heard was religious, bro. I was like, oh.
Hey, look, that's news to me, bro.
Yeah, because they used to be on some shit.
Yeah, for sure. so we got the music, we got textiles. So then, what's in between that and canvas and the painting?
Between that and the painting, so you talking like a 10-year span, right?
Yeah.
Where I went to college for photography, web design, visual effects, and motion graphics. Mm-hmm. So bounced around from school to school, ended up dropping out, right?
Nice.
After that, I went into suit tailoring. Mm-hmm. Learned the ins and outs of that, started my own suiting business in 2019 or 2018. It was right before the pandemic because I closed it down when the pandemic happened.
Okay, stay.
Then you got the propane collections, you got my stuff, my military wear, my bulletproof vests, me getting into jewelry, all these different things happen in between now and then. And then you have all these things leading up to my car accident last year is what started me painting. Because I just felt like I got into an accident, I hydroplaned on the highway. It was nobody next to me, nobody behind me. And afterwards, I'm looking at the vehicle and I'm just like, dog. I'm just sitting in the woods having a conversation with God of like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because I did nothing to make this happen. I'm just like, what do you want? Is it not? I'm just like, yo, is it not enough? I'm just looking at God like, am I not doing bank account fat, collections out, jewelry in rotation? I'm like, nigga, is it not can I be left alone? Am I not serving my purpose is what I'm asking. And the answer was fuck no. And so it was like, all right, time to dig a little deeper. And what I found was something I didn't expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, bro.
So them canvases, the way that they're inspiring people is the part of my purpose that I didn't know I was supposed to be doing. Because before that, all the art was very, how can I put it? Self-serving to myself and the customer. I give you a piece of clothing. What you do with it? Cherish it, right? You squeeze it so tight, nobody see it. How is that inspiring anybody?
Yeah.
How can I make that kid want to do something different if you hide my shit in the closet and you pop out and never show the people who doing it.
It's that, because look, if you got a special collection, you can't let other niggas see it because you can't wear it again.
And then you don't want to tell the niggas where you got it at because you scared they gonna start dressing.
No, it's that.
And that was never a problem for me. I was okay with that. Still am okay with that. But that conversation I had with God told me I needed to do more, and something that was more so, wasn't all for me. It does serve me, but it's not exactly for me.
Yeah. No, I feel that. That's what's up, man. Damn. Hey, that's wild, bro. Hey, look, but I'm glad you're still here.
That whip was in the trees, bro.
Nah, cause we talked about it, bro. Every day that you're alive, there's an opportunity for death.
Yeah.
Like every day that you're not dead, you have the opportunity to die.
That's actually the only thing guaranteed every day is the opportunity for this shit to stop.
And so like, yeah, bro, I'm glad you're here, man. We done a lot of shit, bro. Like, I don't even think about the military collection you was talking about. I'm like, bro, we went paintballing. And you the only nigga with a bulletproof vest, but you didn't get hit in the bulletproof vest.
I was a target that nobody hit.
How the
And I'm taking niggas out too. Fuck all that.
does this happen?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, look, man.
003, 007, man.
Look. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's very interesting. Like I said, it's always interesting because like when you meet people, you take what they have a lot of times. Like you take what they have to give. Sometimes people give more than they have to give, but that's a whole nother conversation about boundaries and stuff like that. But you take what people are offering, and like, if that's all you take, that's all you'll get. But as you begin to inquire more, you start to get an understanding of the person as a whole, and like that connects you more with what they do.
For sure.
And it's like, if you live in DC, you ever gone out in DC, you know one of the questions that people ask all the time is, so what do you do? And like, nigga, I sleep, I eat, I shit. What else you want?
Yeah, fact.
It's like I'm a person, nigga. I'm more than what I produce.
Yeah, but you know, this is the city of politics and government.
Yeah.
And so that's the undertone for everything that happens here.
People trying to dictate what level they should engage with you in
Based
off
on
of what you produce. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start fucking y'all up. Cause I can say anything.
An old friend of mine used to tell everybody he works at AutoZone.
Nice.
And when he would say this, I'm laughing to myself, man got multiple properties. like he's a writer, he's doing all these different things. And it's like, anybody asks, man, I just work at AutoZone. And you'll see how some people go, oh, good for you, and walk away, right? And then other people, it's like, oh, well, this is a human being. I'm still gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
And it definitely filters out the superficial. Yeah, it does.
Nah, for sure.
Depends on what you want out here, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people ask me what I do. I just pick a card from the hat sometimes. And it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a painter today, or I'm a fucking project manager today, like
I'll be
whatever.
giving people everything, but I'll be like, look. They be like, so what do you do? I'll be like, look, bro, photography, videography, carpentry, bartending. Photography in the form of professional portraits, videography in the form of media consulting, carpentry, you know what I'm saying? For friends, it's a development task, and bartending for teaching. They be like,
Yeah.
and then they don't even know what to do after that.
Because what you gonna tell me?
I'm like,
Because what you about to tell me, right?
like you know, they be like,
You an accountant?
oh wow.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah. They hit me with that job, be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm formally trained in. That's what I went to university for, is accounting.
Well, for the people who really want to know, I'll just be like, let me see your phone. You put in this website.
Go see.
Yeah, just go to it.
What's the website?
003 Rogati, ROGATI.com.
Nice. Where you get that name from?
Oh, my dad, man.
Nice.
Yeah, my dad, he had an import-export business called Rogati International. And we got the same name, so, you know what I mean? I just started modifying what I already had to work with.
He was, what he do with the import-export? He owned it?
Owned it. Man, I just remember, growing up seeing these very delicate glass sculptures that I ain't know what the word for. I'm a child, bro. My dad died when I was like 9 years old. So as a kid, I would see these sculptures moving in and out, in and out. They were perfume bottles, crafted in like Egypt.
Nice.
So I'm not knowing this, but these perfume bottles are being sold to businesses. So they coming in bulk, they leaving out in bulk. And he already had like a limousine business. He had properties. Just a hustler.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Just knowing that that's how he was moving, it's like, nah, I'm keeping all this shit alive.
Yeah.
The name I use today, that's from him. I didn't always have that nickname, I just chose it.
Which one?
Tommy is a nickname, you know what I'm saying? Like, all my names are from him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like,
The fucking flat, bro. And they not gonna be able to see it, but.
damn, okay. So then, yeah, much like your pops, you're in the same lane of like maneuvering through multiple mediums.
Not sure how I got here, but it was all natural. And like I said, I got here from being lost. And also trusting that little gut feeling. Like, nah, I can do it.
Yeah.
So do it.
Yeah. I think that's something that I've taken from you as well. For myself, is like, you keep doing stuff because you know that you can do it. And like the word capable also comes from the word like capacity. It's like, oh, you have the capacity to keep doing these things over and over and over. And so like living up to the capacity that you have. I'm like, okay, bet. I hear you, I see you. I bet we could do some shit, bro.
Keep expanding upon it.
Yeah.
Because what the greatest feeling I get these days, and I feel like for anybody, this is an amazing feeling when you surprise yourself.
Man,
with something that you did, and you surprise yourself.
Good.
The fuck out of here, bro.
Man.
Nobody can surprise you more than yourself.
Slim. Because you've been with yourself the whole time.
So the fact that it's something there that you ain't know was there.
But of course you always gonna find new things in other people. Finding new things in yourself, oh man, that's gotta be nuts.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's no better feeling. No better feeling.
Hey. Nah, man, I'm sure Pops is proud of you.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so.
I don't know what happens to people when they die. I've never died before.
I feel like we die and we walk a different dimension of this earth.
Yeah, I've never died, so I don't know where people go.
Mm-hmm.
But in any thought, if he thinks of you, I'm sure he's proud. Not even because of what you produced, but because of who you are. I'm just like, yeah, we're more than what we produce, bro. Hell yeah, man. No, I appreciate that, bro. Oh man, I guess you got anything you working on, or you got any ways right now for anybody who watches to create a smudge on the moniker of being unknown?
We got things that will be in motion by the time this come out, for sure. It was September, I'm doing an art show.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully multiple art shows.
You got one confirmed right now?
Actually, yeah. But not the date. It's just going, we know it's happening in September. We're working on, not only, I just picked out the canvas for the piece, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're doing a new piece?
Yeah, we're doing a new piece. I'm gonna talk about this piece because moving forward for the rest of the year, I'm educating people on art appreciation.
Beautiful.
By burning my own masterpieces.
You better get it while you can.
I'm gonna paint. I don't know how many, but they will be burned in public. Got to hammer it home. They got to appreciate us while we're here. And not only painters, they need to appreciate photographers. They need to appreciate every single craftsman that stands on their square and says, "Look at me. I have something to offer you." You got to respect us all, because yeah, the work might be here later, but that person, their life needs to be enhanced now.
Yeah.
It deserves to be enhanced now. I don't care what your medium is. If you're willing to sacrifice for this lifestyle of being an artist, you deserve so much. And the least they can do is appreciate you with respect and honor you while you're here. Give you your flowers while you're here. Because after you're gone, them staring at that painting and your spirit off doing whatever your spirit doing, that shit didn't affect you while you was here in the physical world. So appreciation is needed so that people stop going crazy.
No, stop. We need our perspective to be affirmed. Please. Please, we're begging you. We putting it.
I'm speaking on something that's gonna save lives, bro.
We putting this jump out, like, to have your perspective, not even confirm. You don't even have to confirm it. You're gonna be like, oh, I see what you see. Just affirm. I think affirmation that, okay, I see how you come to this conclusion.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And like doing that, even with artists, with everybody, you'd be like, oh damn, man, I don't have to argue with you. I see how you can come to that conclusion based on the information that you're presenting. So yeah, so you said September.
Mid-September.
Okay.
Mid-September, you know.
Nice. And then you said what? 003 ROGATI.
Oh yeah, 003 ROGATI.com. It's my portfolio site. 003.studio is the store. It'll be back open next year. Not doing clothes for the rest of the year, no jewelry for the rest of the year. We're in development, but I'm not putting anything out. I have to have a conversation with y'all first. Because I've been doing this for a while, so now I just feel the need to communicate intentions and also uplift what audience I currently have, and hopefully it uplifts other people, audiences, to know how to not so much support, just appreciate. Not looking for money all the time, not looking for all these things all the time. The base level of appreciation, how we appreciate the questions that we ask, the conversations that we invoke onto other artists, is very important. And for me, I'd rather teach people how to talk to me. Teach people how to think with me. Yeah. Instead of looking at something and hoping they understand it. Like, no, you could build upon it with your own opinions, your own perspective, because you know the foundation from which it came.
Yeah, it's that. Nice. That's all I got.
You gotta script this a little bit. As it said. That's all I got.
That's all I got, bro.
That's the outro. That's all I got.
Here's
man.
the thing, though, because like, I always like to leave space.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna engage in this conversation from a completely different perspective than another viewer. Mm-hmm. And so I always like to leave space that allows the viewers to feel like they can interject.
For sure.
Be like, damn, dang, that's all you got? Man, you should have asked this, and this. I'm like,
we'll bring them back.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, we'll bring them back,
like
whatever it may be.
This is a person that you can talk to and connect with. It's not somebody on the screen, but it's like, no, this is a person that you could touch and feel and ask questions of on your own. And like, don't be afraid to pursue information from someone that you want information from.
Exactly. I think I got one. We'll close out this with a fact about Owen. Yes, we will. How'd you start playing tennis? When did you get good? Because they about to catch a whole bunch of tennis content from us later on. And I feel like we're going to figure out a way to get sponsored some way, somehow.
Got to, bro. Got to.
Because the content that I be seeing for tennis, it's okay.
Yeah.
It needs some more.
I wanted to shoot something.
Yeah, we're gonna make that a thing.
I started playing with my dad because he used to go to the court and like play with his folks, and then I started playing with him probably like 10.
Dope.
And then I'm still not good.
You better than a lot of people, dog. You better than a lot. You better than a lot.
I was watching one of the videos we did. I'm like,
looking at the form, yeah.
Why you hit like that, bro? Oh, I was like, oh, cause you scared. I was like, I'm scared to like overhit, so I'll be under hitting. I'm like, oh, you blowing me, bro. But like,
that's what the tape for. That's what the tape for.
I was like, if I was watching you play, I'd be pissed at you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I started getting good probably like high school. I played 2 years in high school, and then I was about to play in college for like one of the club teams, not for like the main team.
Gotcha.
But they still be doing travel and shit. But they try to put me on the beats. I beat the person that I played. I beat everybody that I played during tryouts, and they was like, "Oh, you gonna be on the B team?" And I was like, "I'll see your ass later." What the fuck you talking about?
That sounds like my basketball career.
I'm like, how the fuck I beat everybody that y'all sent my way?
And they be like, nah.
You not on the 18.
You're not
I'm
18.
Yeah. So, but then I think what really stepped it up is like having the right equipment. So, yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got for real. That's episode 2. Meet your babies.